Airports make far more money than just selling plane tickets. In fact, many airports earn billions from something completely different, not flights, not luggage, not parking, but from people like you, buying coffee, shopping for luxury brands, eating at restaurants, and making purchases you never planned to make. The shocking part, that's exactly how airports are designed, and once you understand the psychology behind it, you'll never look at an airport the same way again. Here's how serious this actually is. Heathrow Airport in London, one of the busiest airports in the world, earns more money from retail and food than from landing fees. Let that sink in. The planes are almost secondary. Globally, airports generate over $40 billion every year from retail alone, not from airlines, from you walking around the terminal. And the average traveler at an international airport spends over $30 just on food and drinks before they've even boarded. Dubai International Airport has over 550 retail outlets. Changi Airport in Singapore has a full-size indoor waterfall, a butterfly garden, and over 350 shops. These are not airports with shops inside. They are shopping malls with runways attached. So how do they actually get you to spend? It starts the moment you walk in. Step 1. Create the stress. Airport security is genuinely uncomfortable. You remove your shoes, empty your pockets, worry about your liquids, rush to put yourself back together on the other side. And then you're through. Suddenly you're released into a wide, warm, beautifully lit terminal, full of shops and food and the smell of fresh coffee. Psychologists call this stress relief spending. Your brain just survived something uncomfortable. Now it wants a reward. And the airport is ready for that moment. Step 2. Remove all sense of time. Look around any major airport terminal. You'll notice something strange. Almost no clocks. Almost no windows showing natural daylight. The lighting is kept artificially warm and constant. Morning looks identical to evening. You stop tracking time the normal way. And when people lose track of time, they shop more. Studies confirm it. Remove the clock, increase the spend. Step 3. The maze layout. Airports are not designed for efficient navigation. They are designed to force you past shops. In most major airports, every gate is only reachable through retail zones. You cannot walk directly to your departure gate without passing through perfume displays, chocolate shops, and fashion brands. This is not accidental. It has a name. It's called the duty-free gauntlet, and it was engineered deliberately. Here's the myth most travelers carry with them. Duty-free means cheaper. Tax-free means I'm saving money, so buying feels justified. But here's what the research actually says. Duty-free prices are typically only 5 to 10% lower than regular retail prices. And in many cases, especially for alcohol, perfume, and cosmetics, online retailers are still cheaper. The phrase duty-free is not a description of savings. It's a psychological trigger. It makes buying feel responsible. Even when you were never planning to buy anything, that's not a discount, that's a framing trick. Here's what makes airports uniquely powerful as commercial environments. You are a captive customer, you're already there, you have time to kill, you cannot leave and come back. Your normal shopping defenses are gone, no comparison apps, no going home to think about it, no asking a friend, just you, your wallet, and 3 hours until boarding. Airports use something called the dwell time strategy. The longer you stay in the terminal before boarding, the more you spend. Research shows that for every additional 10 minutes a passenger spends waiting, spending increases by around 7%. So airports are designed around that number. They want you to arrive early. They want gate announcements to come late. They want the boarding process to feel slow. Because waiting passengers are spending passengers. And there's one final layer to this. Airports know that most of their customers are stressed, tired, or bored. And stressed, tired, or bored people make worse financial decisions. That is not a side effect of the airport experience. That is the strategy. Here's something you've probably noticed but never questioned. Why is airport food so expensive? A bottle of water $3 to $4. A sandwich $12. A coffee $6 to $7. Part of it is logistics and rent costs, but part of it is something else entirely. Once you clear security, you cannot bring outside food or drinks through in most airports. Your only options are what the airport sells. No alternatives, no competition from the street outside, so the airport sets the price. And you pay it. Because you have no choice. That's not a premium experience. That's a monopoly dressed as a food court. So what do you actually do with this? 3 things. 1. Eat before you go through security, not in the terminal, before security. You'll pay half the price for the same food. And you'll walk past the food court on the other side without hunger pulling you toward it. Hunger is one of the most powerful triggers for unplanned spending in airports. Remove it before you enter the terminal. 2. Set a terminal budget before you arrive, not once you're already inside, before. Decide in advance, I'm spending a maximum of $20 inside. Once your brain has a number, it treats it as a boundary. Without a number, every shop is a fresh decision, and airports are built to win fresh decisions. 3. Recognize the architecture. The moment you notice you're being walked through perfume stands and fashion displays just to reach your gate, say it to yourself. This is designed to make me buy something. That single sentence creates enough distance between you and the impulse. Awareness alone reduces unplanned spending significantly. You cannot change the layout of the airport, but you can change your response to it. Here's the truth about airports. They are not neutral public spaces designed for your convenience. They are commercial environments designed for your wallet. Every detail is calibrated. The lighting, the layout, the timing of gate announcements, the stress of security, the smell of fresh bread near the bakery entrance. All of it designed by teams of behavioral psychologists and retail strategists, working specifically to separate you from your money, while you believe you're just waiting for a flight. That's not cynical, that's just the business model. And knowing it doesn't mean you can't enjoy an airport coffee. It just means you're choosing it, not being quietly guided toward it. The most expensive thing in any airport isn't the luxury watch in the duty-free display. It's the assumption that you're not being influenced.